Listen up, y'all. It's me, Ari Dosselcom Rashid. I'm your anthropologist and sociologist. Everyone hit the like button, share this live stream, don't the links below, and above all, pay close attention to this live stream. Take notes about it, pray about it afterwards, and where this knowledge applies in your life, please apply this knowledge to glorify Heavenly Father. Thank you. All right. In this live stream, I start. I'm going to use a parable right now to illustrate what I'm teaching here. Okay. So you have a guy called Matthew. Matthew is what they call a salaryman. He has an office job and he earns quite well, so he's not complaining. He works at an insurance company. And one day, he and his colleagues visit a karaoke bar and he sing there with other guests. Then, one night, one of his cousins sends him a clip from TikTok, and apparently, there was some college student who secretly recorded him when he was almost passed out, half drunk, in his chair at the karaoke bar, and she kept saying, "Oh, this guy is harassing me. This guy is uh, he is bothering women at the karaoke bar, all of that." And Matthew was shocked, thinking, "What the heck is this?" He got really upset about it. The thing is, um, he went to the karaoke bar, and the manager told him, "Listen, we already banned this woman from coming here. She often comes here and acts like she's being bought by people, while she's the one um, um, being calm hyper emotional, disrupting people's nights, people's evening over here. She already was told by the police not to come back here again." But the thing is, a lot of the video of Matthew being drunk there, or half drunk at that karaoke bar, went viral. So now a lot of people, even on the streets, began to stare at him. So Matthew felt harmed by what happened. And actually, he was harmed. His reputation was attacked. There was no proof, nor evidence, nor any receipt shown that he was bothering anyone. Yet it became a sensation online. So Matthew decided, I'm going to press charges. This is defamation. This is slander and defamation. And after he mentioned, his colleagues supported him. The CEO above him supported him too to do it. Even his wife supported him. When he arrived at the law firm, the lawyer have asked him, "Sir, are you sure you want to proceed with this?" And Manchi looked at the lawyer and said, "Listen, I hire you to defend me in a court of law. I'm the victim over here. She defamed me. She slandered me online. It's going viral. It harmed my reputation. People staring me on the streets. I'm actually experiencing psychological distress because of this. She needs to be stopped." That lawyer told him, Matthew, didn't the police already warn the woman not to come to the karaoke bar anymore? And didn't the man should tell you this is kind of the way she is, she's doing towards everybody? How could she know this video she interview went viral? The manager said she shouldn't come viral at all. Listen, are you my lawyer or her lawyer? Eventually, the lawyer told him, "Listen, I'm willing to represent you, no problem. Just know this court case may not be the best thing for you to do." But the manager didn't listen. He pressed charges, and what do you know? It came to a guilty verdict very quickly. And um, well, the woman was forced by the judge to either pay 50,000 US dollars in damages to Matthew, or to face a half year in prison. Well, Matthew thought, okay, case is over. It'll be published in the mainstream media. I can make a statement on social media also, get it over with. Well, 2 years went by, and one day Matthew is on his way to work, and Suddenly, a police detective stops him. He shows his badge, say, Mr. Smith, let's call guys calls Mr. Smith, I'm Detective Brown. We need to talk. And he said, but sir, I'm on my way to work. And the detective said, I already told your employee about this, so we go to the police station now. So they went to the police station. So of course, Matthew Smith wants to know why he's there. So he asks Detective Brown, why am I here? And then he told him, listen, 2 years ago, you had that defamation case against a woman who slandered you on TikTok, correct? I mean, yeah, I won the case too. And the woman, as far as I know, I never got any payment, so I assume she went to prison. I just moved on with life. And the police then, and then the police detective told them, she's dead. And Maggie said, what? What do you mean she's dead? Uh, she took her own life shortly after the verdict. And Maggie was thinking, what? I didn't want that to happen. I just want my name to be cleared. What the heck? And then but then he said, but Detective Brown, what has to do with me? I didn't tell her to take her own life. I never support anything like that. And then the detective told, sir, have you gone to a swinger to some swingers party or some gangbang party when you were in Cambodia um, 3 years ago? Matthew was shocked. And Matthew asked, sir, am I being accused of something like right now? And then the detective said the following, listen, sir, Mr. Smith, let me be very frank with you. At this moment, there are only allegations towards you. We're investigating them. Um, Even if the allegations are true, we can't prosecute you because we have no probable cause, whatever. But just know, when you went viral 2 years ago, that was a hype. Sometimes videos go viral and then people forget about them. It happens all the time. When you ever filed a lawsuit against that woman, it ceased being a hype. It became something in the culture that people kept talking about. You winning that case and later make your own statement on your Instagram, all the people that saw that other clip with you in it all saw that. But the thing is, the news came out that the woman took her own life. And now, people now are blaming you for her taking her own life. And then the manager said, but sir, you know it sounds quite ridiculous. She's the one that victimized me. I had every right to defend myself in a court of law and clear my name because it was harming me. Then the police officer told them, sir, what happened with you was that you became viral without consent. It happened to multiple people. The video went viral, and people were about to forget about it anyway. The amount of views of the TikTok video was declining up until the news came out with the court case. Then it spiked again. So you suing her kept um, that unwanted publicity going. Your publicity was going down. People had forgotten about it by now, but because you sued her, it went up. And because there's so many people that sympathize with her, now a lot of people begin to blame you for it, and now they begin to look into you. There were even some hackers who looked into you, and they found out that you visited uh, some questionable party in Cambodia, and that place is used as a hub of sex trafficking. And then he said, Detective Brown, I was just there having fun with my friends, and all the women that were around there were 25 and above. And the police detective said, Mr. Smith, listen, it's not the point. That place is used to entertain tourists, like you were tourists back then. And all the entertainers are grown women. But it's also used as a hub for trafficking, minors also. So now you're being associated with a hub of trafficking minors, even though you're not involved in it. And because people already felt bad for the woman who took her own life, they blame you for it. Now they're going to use this information that they found out about you to use against you now. We already requested Facebook, Instagram, we requested Meta, as well as TikTok to take down some of videos were made about you. Then Mesh said, really? Yeah. So, sir, the detective said, just keep yourself calm. You don't have to fight every battle that you're invited to. Let us deal with this. Now, that's the parable. In this parable, this guy, Matthew Smith, when he went viral, when he got all the publicity that was unwanted, because some woman filmed him and lied on him, people knew this woman was out of her mind doing crazy stuff. That was the reason her channel on TikTok was so popular. So nobody really took anything seriously that she was posting. However, when when Matthew decided to sue her, the lawyer looked into the case, realized, okay, there's a woman that's mentally questionable. She's mentally off. People know about it. That's why she's a train wreck online that's bothering other people. So everyone knows that she's talking trash. The lawyer already understood by experience that such viral clips may fade away and be forgotten soon. So the lawyer understood that a lawsuit may bring additional unwanted publicity on him. But because Matthew didn't want to listen, he he had his victory, but now the victory is backfiring on him. In no way is he to blame for that other woman taking her own life. Absolutely not. However, he suing that woman to prove his point was not the best thing to do. He should have just let it go, let the virality of the video slow down, and people had forgotten about it. Simple as that. Because on the video, he was just laying in a chair, laying on a sofa, a little bit drunk, in a karaoke bar. This only thing that was seen. He wasn't seen touching anybody, nor screaming at anybody. So he was just a guy that was filmed without consent in um, in a karaoke bar and posted online, and it went viral. That's it. Nobody took that woman seriously with the trash she was talking. So a lot of people thought that Madge was overreacting, and de facto, practically, he did overreact. He could have asked TikTok. He could have sent in a removal request with TikTok, and TikTok would take the video down. He could have asked the lawyer, contact TikTok for me, and ask them to take down that video. He could have done it himself, asked the lawyer to do it, and guess what? He would take down the video. It's over. No court case, nothing. But he wanted to prove himself. He wanted to show, I'm going to let this happen to me. Nobody treats it this way. He operated out of pride. And because he operated out of pride, he, the whatever he gained to pride backfired. Hmm. He did not overthink the long-term impact of what he was doing. And let me tell you, just like this Matthew in this parable, that's how a lot of believers are. You know, that police detective even told him, you don't have to fight every battle you're invited to. So what happened behind the scenes was that this Matthew was about to have a financial breakthrough in his life. Evil spirits picked it up already. There were human beings already picking it up, but they want to slow down his. They wanted to either stop his financial breakthrough or to overwhelm him so much that even if financial breakthrough would happen, it would be wasted. And guess what? Matthew had a financial breakthrough, small one, but he had to spend a lot of cash on the court cases, And because of the controversy of the woman taking her own life went around too, a lot of people um, became uncomfortable associating with him because now there was public anger against this man, and a lot of people don't want to associate with him anymore because they don't want to be the one facing the public anger against him. So his financial breakthrough could have been far more, but he missed out on most of the breakthrough because of the impact of the court case that he initiated. So through exhaustion, evil spirits use this demon-possessed woman to slow down Matthew. And the reason demons were so confident because demons knew that Matthew was operating out of pride. The Matthew would stand to defend himself, and demons want to do that. And at the same time, there were demons jumping into his colleagues or using his colleagues to motivate them to do the court case. So the demons use this woman, the one wasn't even aware of it, demons use this vessel of theirs to trigger Matthew to defend himself. And Matthew didn't see through the situation. He went right on to defend himself. And he was right. He was being defamed. But now there were so many people motivating him to stand up for himself. And those people were pushed by demons too. What was the end goal? So he would be exhausted, and through this exhaustion, he would miss out on better financial outcomes. So it's a good cop, bad cop scenario where you have a bunch of demons doing, uh, where you have demons committing a crime through human beings. So the human beings end up behaving a certain way towards you. It's triggered and pushed by demons, but they're not even aware of it. The demons use these people, tricks them to behave in a bad way towards you. There's a disruption. Demons hope to trigger this pride in you to defend yourself. And because you're the one that's been mistreated, you want to defend yourself. You want to set things straight. And you know what? God told us, don't avenge yourself. This is not about revenge. You just want to set things straight. But it's thing, God told you not to do that because you cannot control people. You cannot control the outcomes. You don't have any control. And so you don't have all the resources to do that. God does. What Matthew should have done was be in prayer and fasting regularly in a state of joy. And guess what? Eventually, the whole situation would have backfired intensely and it would have been over with. He could just continue in full prosperity. But because he took matters in his own hands in a carnal way, by operating from his own understanding, his own strength, demons began to rejoice. Why? Because he fell for the trap of the demons. So now he spent a lot of time and effort defending himself in court, winning, but the demons already knew that the woman would likely harm herself if she was disgraced like that, which she did. And the demons already knew that if the woman takes her own life, it's going to cause a lot of people to be upset, and people are going to blame this on Matthew. And then you're going to have a whole movement against Matthew. So demons calculate all of that, and that's why they set in motion. And guess what? The only thing needed was for Matthew to fall for it. And Matthew fell for the bait because he wasn't aware it was demons behind the scenes. Use these people to generate, uh, to cause a scene, hoping that he would react to the scene. And once he react to the scene, now they got him. The same method is used also by sex traffickers. You have a few men walking around in groups, sexually assaulting women, smacking their butts and all of that, or suddenly kissing out of the blue. And women think, ew, leave me alone, leave me alone. And then you have other guys showing up and say, yo, what you doing, man? Leave her alone. And these men so-called defend the woman. And the woman feels so comfortable and happy that they're not the man defending them. So the woman now begins to trust those other men that defended her. What she doesn't know is that the men that showed up to defend her are part of the same team. One part of the team harasses the women, another shows up and goes against the harassers, those that harass them. But those that go against those that harass them are part of the same team. And eventually, those that stand up for them end up being the one calling their bros to come and kidnap them. That's a trick sex traffickers often use. Listen, y'all. Evil spirits don't have the ability to stop nor block your blessings. They cannot. What evil spirits hope to achieve is that you block your own prosperity. How? By stepping outside of the guidance of Heavenly Father for your life. How do they achieve that? By tricking you into fighting off battles God told you to walk away from. Jesus said offense will come. It's impossible no offense would come. Jesus said it will come. So you know that there are going to be people getting upset with you, taking action against your life, and all that. So why is you surprised when it happens? Happens. You should be rejoicing regardless of what goes on. And your strength and your victory will be in you remaining joyful and excited for life regardless of what happens. But because you acted based on your own understanding instead of staying in prayer and following and waiting on the Lord, what happens now is that you ended up fighting off a battle that you should have walked away from. Even in military warfare in history, if an army can't defeat the other army, they'll just exhaust them so they collapse internally. The same thing evil spirits are doing with many believers. Exhausting these believers with arguments, with conflicts, with misunderstandings, with accusations. The idea is to trick the believer into thinking they have something to prove. And once believers starts proving themselves, you keep adding more and more and more controversy, and before you know it, the believer becomes exhausted, the believer becomes toxic, and a lot of people are going to be too uncomfortable to be around the believer, and before you know it, the believer is out of God's protection, and they're an easy target to be harmed. That's the goal of evil spirits. That is what they want to do. If they can't stop you, they want to slow you down, hoping to minimize your impact. That is what evil spirits are out for. And demons have so many human beings they can use. Evil spirits can use so many people because there are too many people that the demons have access to. So you're outnumbered by people the demons have access to. Yes, you are outnumbered by human beings that demons can use. And a lot of human beings, you have to deal with them on a daily basis. So make sure you don't allow Satan an opportunity to bring you down. So, yes, you need to self reflect on yourself to make sure that you're fully in agreement with Christ, but also check those around you. If those around you are not in agreement with Christ, that means that somewhere they're compensating by escaping. And if they're an escapism, that means that they are a liability long term, no matter if they have good intentions or not. So, that's why we need to beware. Evil spirits want to join you to exalt you. That's what I want to do. Evil spirits want you to begin to rely on people with good intentions towards you. But first of all, you shouldn't do that. God, God wants you to put your trust in Him, not in other people. You can trust other people, but you don't put your trust in them. What demons want you to do is to hold dear those around you, friends and family, because demons know a lot of these people aren't saved. A lot of them, or if they're not saved, if they are saved, they may have issues they're not delivered from. And if the people around you are in error, yet have good intentions towards you, you tend to be so focused and great for the good intentions that you forget the fact that they're in error. Now, demons can use their error to slow you down. Demons can use them to give you wrong advice or to push you in the wrong direction, away from relying on the Heavenly Father. That's why you need to examine yourself and those around you. I'm telling you. So, this live stream is not going to take that long. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of done with the message already. Don't fight, don't participate in a fight you could have avoided. If you can walk away and stay safe and sane, just do that. Because the moment you end up having to defend yourself is way too late. You're already trapped in a bad situation. Demons want to trick you into bad situations. They want to con you into bad situations where they can drain and exhaust you. That's what they want. They also want to occupy you with people that don't want better and that will never become better in life. The only thing evil spirits have is other people to use against you. Whether people are aware of it or not, and most of them are not. But whether they're aware of it or not is irrelevant. If they are a portal that demons can use against you, they are not supposed to have easy access towards you. All right? Anyway, thank you all for being here. Well, this was a short live stream. Donate the links below, everyone. Thank you very much. Give a cream in Christ. And I will see